So I forgot to show these two replica jerseys in the last video, so I thought I'd just put them in here. These are big man sizes. They're not game used or anything. They're just ones that I wore a couple. Actually, I think I wore this one twice maybe, and this one once. They're not exactly the kind of thing I need to wear very often, but it's kind of neat to have them. These are the spare cards. There's like another 600 kind of spare cards in here. And then this is the card collection, and I'm gonna get really geeky and show off way more stuff than probably is particularly interesting. But some of the rarities and stuff. This is was really hard to come by, a Circle K thing from the first year. Starting a lineup card from that's one of the 2000 from there. When you see these blue spaces, those are things that are either, like that one says on the wall, which means it's from the starting lineup figure, or just holes in the collection. Some of that stuff you'll get with this package, some of it you won't. That's a hand signed autograph. I got that one myself. Actually, sorry guys, I'm gonna keep that since I did get that one by hand by myself. I got that at a celebrity golf tournament with where Jeff was playing with Chichi Rodriguez. These Panini stickers are kind of hard to come by. Like that one says Team Night Sheet. I don't know what that is, but I like that little. I think those came out of Cracker Jacks, little tiny cards. Panini stickers. This is kind of a bootleg card, like little basketball big leaguers. I don't know where, but that's probably a picture from Iowa State. And that's all. Isn't that amazing that that's all through the Phoenix Suns years? There's very few cards, and then as they go older, you get more. This is the Fleer traded cards, because he starts off with Phoenix and then goes to Philadelphia. Stadium Club members only. I tried to put some of them like that one says 1 of 10,000. It's gonna glare. I can see that. But some of the ones that are a little harder to come by. I've got the checklist that goes with this collection too, but as you can see, especially in these older ones, I've got pretty much everything. None of this stuff is drastically valuable, the members only and stuff, but as you can see, I've got almost everything from this time period. Flair, all sorts of weird stuff, and then you get like that's the first day. These are the NBA Finals ones. I actually spent a lot of money collecting those NBA Finals cards so that I could pull the Hornacek cards out, because at that time, pre eBay, that stuff was hard to come by. Nowadays it's pretty easy. A lot of these are like it's not written on the card that IT, it just shows that it's Italian, German, French. There was a guy on eBay I bought a lot of those oddball cards from. Like I said, that one's German, Italian, Japanese. I think they come in all sorts of different variations. I like that gold embossed card. I thought those were pretty sharp. So much of this is just like variations on the same thing. You're trying to get one, and then you got to get a bunch of others. Like that's kind of a rarity. Some of these were a little harder to get than others. By the time we get to the Utah years, I'm mostly buying these on eBay, so there's not a lot of great stories. It's just, well, here's some more crap I bought on eBay. Oh, hey, here's some more stuff I bought on eBay. Some of them are rarer than others. Trying to see if there's some individual numbers on any of these. Hard to tell. Later ones, they get smarter about that. But see, like there's, it's like German, Italian, Spanish. All sorts of different types. That's a sharp looking card too, that Flair Showcase. Sharp. It's unfortunate that I don't like those better. I got a crap ton of those. Those triple threats. I don't know why. There's a bunch of them in that box over there. Yeah, see, now you get these ultras, see how they're like ultra gold, ultras. It doesn't say like what they're out of. Some of those are probably, could be 1 of 500 maybe, I don't know. I can't remember now. Let me give those, let's see, like that one says 1 of 100. Of course you can't read it, but so like the red one is 1 of 100. So there's definitely a lot of those kinds of ones. These are the printing plates, like one of a kind. I didn't. There's no 1 of 1s in here anywhere. I know that for sure. I've got a couple 1 of 5s and stuff. Unfortunately, I'm probably not even going to be able to tell as I go through here, unless I happen to catch it on the back. Which ones are the ones that are really valuable? I don't know. I just sort of part of my collection. I just put them in the books. Buy them, put them in the books. I always thought these were sharp. These metal. It's like legitimately a metal card. Oh, that's pretty neat. Sorry about that, guys. Having a hard time figuring out how I'm going to do this. Then once you get to his last few years, I mean, there's so many cards. And there's just every type and 15 variations. Like that one's of 100 right there. It says this one's of 400. Shiny. Let's sit down for a sec. It's a bigger, harder job than I thought. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Some of these now on the backs will say like what they're out of, but I don't know. Like I said, I'll send along the paperwork that shows like the checklists, so you'll kind of you'll be able to follow along on the checklists and stuff. But like, it's just hard to know like what's super rare and what's not. It's kind of the sad thing is they all sort of look the same. And then after retirement, I like that one because that's kind of an old school looking card. After retirement, he kept putting his name out there and being and stuff. I suppose these are the years where he's like, you know, not coaching or anything. So, way to bring some money in. These are, it's like that's like this one. It's amazing. Like that one's signed. That one's signed. That one's signed. This one's signed. That's got jersey piece. That's got a jersey piece. Let's see. It doesn't say. Doesn't have an individual number on those. That one's got a jersey piece. These have both got jerseys. Multiple players. That one's got Stockton, Malone, Hornacek, and Eaton jersey pieces, which is pretty neat. I didn't get a lot of those. As you can see, there's a lot of holes in those. You know, I mean, every one of those is $5 or $6 minimum. There's another one that's jersey and autograph. That one's just jersey. I don't know. This kind of stuff, frankly, got a little bit out of control to me. I like those with the purple band though, and then there's like one that's autographed and one that isn't. That all makes a difference as far as how rare it is. This one's 50 of 50, so that's kind of neat. If you're collecting the 50s, it's a nice round number. Sometimes those have some value. This one here, this is probably one of the rarest ones because that's just of 5. There's only 5 of those, whatever it is, autographed and plus jersey. It says 5 of 5 there. You can't see that. This one says of 25. I suppose those are the armbands, so you can't make as many of those. But yeah, so 5 of 5. That's kind of neat. Again, a couple more with Stockton and Malone and Hornacek in them. Doesn't say how rare they are. They probably aren't particularly. Another Hornacek, Malone. And then there's some autographs. Hornacek and DJ Gustin. Hornacek and Michael Redd. More Hornacek and Stockton. Hornacek, Malone jersey cards. I don't know if any of those are any rarer. Doesn't say. Oh wait, yeah they do. They say of 35 and of 500. So this one's of 35, this one's of 155, this one's of 500, $4.99. This is an of 25 with the autograph. These say 99 and 49, so not particularly rare. But gosh, even those are running, you know, $5 to $10 a pop. I mean, there's a lot of money in these cards at the end here. That 5 of 5 one, I think I paid at least 20 or 30 bucks for. So these two, this one and this one, are of 25. These are less than 100. This one's of 99. It's very pretty. I like that one. And then these elite cards again, all jerseys. This one's got a piece of jersey and autographed, and the American flag, America, you know. See if any of those are particularly rare. This one here, which doesn't look like much, but it's 2 of 5. So that one's kind of rare. Gosh, look how thick those are. Like, that's like super thick. And I don't know if it's going to focus in. It says 2 of 5 on it. More autographs. Like I said, these are all after his playing days. And this is where I start to get a little bit, you know, the completionist in me. This one is 25 of 25. Like number 25. Oh, I like this one. This one was special too. This one was cool because this is number 14 of 25. And of all these I have, it's the only one that's actually 14. Which I think is pretty cool. Actually, this one back here, this one is of 15. Because it's 8 of 15. That one's number 14, which I thought was cool because that's his playing number. The NBA patch, more jersey pieces, autographs. Not particularly rare, just kind of cool. I never did get an of 1. I always thought about, like, someday I'd bite the bullet. I mean, even the worst of the of 1s were worth quite a bit of money. So that's of 25. But I just couldn't justify it. Just couldn't justify it. You know, $100 or something like that. Because those of 5s, they were, like I said, 20 or 30. And it would have been cool to have a single of 1 card, but I did not. This one is of 10. That's kind of neat. It's weird that they went retro on the 76ers cards, although that's a hell of a picture of him, actually. I really like that card, but kind of an odd choice. What else we got here that's any good? This is a of 25, but it's number 1. It's 1 of 25, so that's kind of neat. I don't have very many of those either. People collect those individually, so there's a little premium on that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter to me, but I'd be happy to sell it for the premium price and get the cheap one. I don't care about that stuff. I like this one too, this Retro Phoenix one. I thought was pretty neat. Again, all autographs and stuff like that. Like this card's a 3 of, this one's of 5 as well. That's a 3 of 5. So when these came out, obviously the Cyclone look, I got very excited. I thought it would be really cool to have an ISU of that. I came up with the S. Just kind of, this was about the time I started to quit the cards. I really liked them, and again, there were so many. See, there's even more of these retro pieces, and you're just like, my God, I could just spend a fortune on these. I thought they were really neat, and it just, at some point you just got to say enough's enough, and that was my end point. I'm like, I got cards of him from Iowa State, and became more about, I like these two. These are oversized. It's just weird oddball stuff, playing cards, Japanese playing cards, and goofy stuff. This ticket stub, when the one year they did Cyclone Legends tickets, and I went to the game and got the Morningside. I think I might have actually been in college at that time. I think I might have got that from a guy, like a guy at the game who had a regular ticket. Yeah, and then there's just more of this stuff, these kind of weird booklets and stuff. I think the reason why these are in here as opposed to in the other thing was because they're like, there's an official Hoops card. So I think these are like in the like they're like officially like listed in the Beckett list. So I put them in here rather than just keeping them loose. And all sorts of just like random weirdness. These are French, I think. This RB Pog thing, I got this and I've never seen them since. The Pogs were sort of a big deal, but I never saw them again. Like this Witchin card you see from time to time, and I only saw the bookmark one time. So I guess that's it, huh? It's the end of my tour of my Jeff Hornacek collection. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it off for the last time.